Uh, it is amazing because I've heard the same too when people will say, "Oh, you chatted with Alison, what have you." Oh my God, I couldn't stand her on the show, but she played the
Yeah.
character so well. But I've
Yes.
seen her, I've met her, I've whatever. They'll say, and she is fantastic.
Yes.
It's really got to be fantastic for you, Alison, when you get that sort of first they come at you like, "Wait a minute, you're the one," and then all of a sudden you leave them loving you more than ever.
My favorite is the kindergarten teacher who came to, oh gosh, one of the reunions ages ago, Walnut Grove or something, and she was telling her class that, first grade, kindergarten, it was just about that she was going to Little House on the Prairie. She'd been turning them on to Little House on the Prairie, and that she was going to meet all these people. She's listing all the people she's going to meet, and the one, Nellie Oleson, they said, don't go. It's a trap. Don't go. It's dangerous. They were afraid for her safety. Please don't go, Mrs. Nellie Olson's going to be, that their teacher would be harmed in some way, because I was there. So when we met, we were like laughing over this, and we took lots of pictures and everything. Well, she went back to her class and showed them the pictures. Look, she's nice. See, she was great. And they were learning to write. And so she had them all, the big jumbo line paper when you're literally just starting the letters. Mm-hmm. So it was like, thank you. This is our, and it was, our teacher says you are nice, et cetera, that it was, and each of them wrote as best they could these darling little letters, and she put them all in a book and sent them to me, and I still have it. And then she showed up at an event recently and said, "Hi, I'm the teacher with the kids," and I'm like, and I still have the book, I still have the book of letters. But people were like afraid to meet me. I had people who were like scared to
well, Alison, you've told a wonderful story for years about, because one of the funny things that has always been true about this is you and Melissa have had this wonderful relationship.
We're friends.
And so what wasn't there, like there was a sleepover somewhere, right? And you were in a store together, and what happened?
Well, we had summer parties all the time. She was over at my place, and we went down to the supermarket. Oh yeah, you have a party and you make cakes and you make fudge and you pop. So we're getting all our supplies to bake a cake and make all this junk. So we're running around the supermarket buying junk food and everything in different aisles. And she got recognized. And then somebody spotted me. But these people went up to her in the aisle she was in and said, "You need to be careful. She's in the store." And warned her that Nellie Oleson was on aisle 7, and so that she would be safe to get out in time. Yes, literally. We were at a party. I was at a party of Melissa's, and my God, we were in our 40s or more, and we're partying Melissa's, and all these women were standing in the kitchen. Everyone's got like cocktails, and there's fondue. And this grown person says, "It's so good to see you two getting along." And there's this weird silence. Melissa and I literally go, "What?" And we're trying to figure out, Melissa, wait, I'm sorry, what are you talking about? Was there some tabloid article that we're feuding or something? I'm sorry, what? And she starts going, "We know when you were younger." We're going, eh? And then she's on the show when you get to, and then Melissa goes, "Oh, you mean on the show?" And had to explain to this woman that no, we were actually friends in real life, that was a show. And as she said to us one time, she said, "You work in the industry and you're how old?" She's a grown person who worked in TV and was absolutely convinced until that moment that Nellie and Laura were mortal enemies, and was shocked that I was at her house for a party.
I could see that, right?